Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, here's Jones. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with Sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Colts ready for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Kyler starting off with the throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They're running here. It's James Conner. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
On 2nd down, a run with Conner. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Offense marching it downfield on their opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 47. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Arizona.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yeah, I don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. You heard my man, the love controller, the level, and I told you, hard in my left it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blitz coming for Jones. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They give to Taylor, right side. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 8-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. They're able to drop it. And the set forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Cardinals going nickel here on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice, move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Dortch on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. It's caught by Harrison. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offensive line fast.
The Cardinals, 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Arizona.
Murray here on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They're in off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
16-yard line.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made in the 5-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, he was lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Murray.
Oh,
Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Jones from his end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Jones now on third down. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. The defense doesn't have it.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Cardinals. First down. A gain of 14. And the Cardinals first down.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now Kyler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Loss of 7 yards. And it's third down. Third and 11.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Cardinals who need to figure out this 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Run on first down. Here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. That play good for 17 and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Has a man, it's Scott. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Second and a yard at the 22-yard line.
Connor here from the gun. Ooh, they're on that one. 7 down's going to end up in a loss of yards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Benson now from the gun. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Nice little gain on the ground.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 3rd down.
Offense in the hurry up here. Now Murray on 3rd and long. They don't cut up there. Now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
And this is why scouts talk about a
What's up?
player's cruising speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The kick by Island is good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Kyler looking to throw. Gets him on the in route. And he'll take it up to the 30.
Why would you do that? What?
You like these results at first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook.
Why would you do that?
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. And instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Dortch now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Oh, he's in trouble. He's going to go down. The Colts got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Offense up to the line fast.
No, you good. You good.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Finds Benson on the check down. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Finds him over the middle. This one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space when he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
downs for him at the 32.
32-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. These outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Going for his bait, but it's incomplete. So that's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet and only an incompletion to be had.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. It's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. He'll throw it. He's got McBride complete. He will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Cardinals push this to an 8-point game. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown.
Chad Ryland for
They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
Brock, KQB, do your
Yes, sir.
thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, he's got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Start on the ground, Taylor. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
brings up 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's on target to Pierce. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles.
What's up?
Keep those legs pumping.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
No.
Go play fake
Come on.
with Jones.
Come on.
He rolls
No,
to
you
his
can't
right.
go down there.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
That freaky
1st
stuff.
down
What's
run
on?
netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Taylor again. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They get down to the 24 before he stops. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Colts, first down.
Jones setting up the play action. They're able to drop it. And that's it. Quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Brings up second and 18 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That's incomplete on second down. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Sets up third down and 18.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Completed over the middle. And this one won't get there. Looks good, but a stop is made just before he can get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10.
And when you coming back?
Ready to start this drive at Connor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops me for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his foot on him, it was dead on arrival.
Murray set up to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And first down, Arizona.
A gain of 18 on the play.
And they stopped it and they cleared it.
Here's
Right
Kyler
there.
Murray.
Just miss me.
Left side, caught by
I
Higgins.
make you cry.
He's all the way across midfield down the inside that 45-yard line.
So teach you the
They get
people.
27 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him on the top of the hip right inside. It's a good way to help reset those chains.
This time they're going to get to him.
Oh, yeah.
And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Dead wrong.
Second down.
The butt drop was like, but he never said nothing to me before he switched the gun like.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Cardinals close to extending their unbeaten streak to 6-0.
I'm not going to throw.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. Let's go in here, Brock. It's Murray. He had it for a moment, but it's a late defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, get him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
So on fourth down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals.
Stop. What's up? Leave on that
3
screen.
times in the win last week, and this one is away.
Don't touch them wheels. Next.
First and 10.
No.
At their own 20-yard line.
No, they put his hands in his mouth.
Offense into the shotgun
No.
set as they line this up.
I'm not
First and
playing
10.
with you. No.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. sets up second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Let's go now.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. And that brings up 4th and long. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover and stop? So somehow, some way, spark the comeback.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Now an inside give to Benson. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump. And that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now.
It's 4th down.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So that's it for us here. Brock Hughes.